In April 6, 1862, about 40,000 Confederate soldiers were under the command of General Albert Johnston. General Johnston planned a surprise attack on the Union. This was the start to the Battle of Shiloh. This was a surprise attack against the Union because this was to show them that they were ready to fight and they're willing to win. And the Union was really unprepared for this. And this really overwhelmed General Grant and the Army of Tennessee. Even though the Confederate didn't have many men as the Union did, General Johnson wanted to show General Grant that he is willing to fight and that he was willing to win the battle. So this is how the beginning of the Battle of Shiloh started. The Union established a battle line at a sunken road, which was called the Hornet's Nest. In this picture, you can see the Confederate and the Union battling, and even though the Union wasn't prepared, you can see in this picture that they were willing to fight and protect their land, which was Tennessee. General Johnson was shot in the leg when he was actually way too far in front of his troops, and he was shot in the leg, and he didn't even notice that he was shot in the leg. And until he took off his boot, and it was like filled with blood. And they couldn't really do anything at the time because of medicine and all that. So he literally bled to death on the battlefield, and he died there. General Pierre Beauregard is the general that replaced General Johnson during the rest of the battle. In April 7, 1862, the Union Army started to reinforce their military, and the Army of Ohio brought 54,000 men, which is outnumbering the Confederates around 30,000 men. This was a big advantage for the Union because they lost a lot of men during the first day of the battle. Grant attacked the weak Confederate, and this made General Pierre think what he can do. He can either retreat or surrender. He was really taking a chance on his army, and he was really outnumbered, and he really suffered a lot of casualties throughout this battle. So he decided to retreat. He broke the contract that he had with the North, and he had to retreat to Corinth. This was a 2-day battle, the Battle of Shiloh, which produced more than 23,000 casualties. This was the bloodiest battle in American history.